time, and it's not going to happen again.
Right through our sham of a marriage, I was in love with someone else. Chris Warner.
There's more to the story.
Hey! Vomiting blood, he had a punch in the gut, but not hard enough to warrant it. Could be a gastric ulcer.
Okay, have you had stomach pain in the last few weeks?
Yep.
Okay, we need to set up for endoscopy. We're just going to establish the source of the bleeding. Right this way, let's go.
Well, what does that mean? Is he okay or not?
Hey, you need to pull it back a notch or two.
I need a drink.
No, you need coffee and something solid to eat.
Get him out of here now.
I was defending myself, Rachel. I hardly touched him. Chris, we're thinking an existing gastric condition, probably an ulcer.
See what you've done? If you'd kept your nose out, we wouldn't be here.
I wasn't the one shooting my mouth off in front of half the hospital.
You calm down. You come with me.
I deserve a medal, you know that?
Yes, the Order of the Lazy Git. You'd be a sure thing.
What happened to Sid Saves Christmas? What happened to Sid Lures Back the Punters?
How about Sid, show me the money and then we'll talk.
It's solid.
Good. As long as everybody sticks to the rules, there won't be a problem. Morgan and Nicole will stick to the rules, I take it.
The very souls of discretion. You're lucky there's no mistletoe around here, young Sophie.
You're in front of the house till Christmas, so don't get too comfortable.
We'll see.
Why do you let him get away with that?
You know why?
Because he could dob you into the cops. I mean, what about his dodgy drink spiking? I'd say you're pretty much even.
Yeah, well, I'll be gone by New Year's. I'll waft some money underneath his nose and we won't see him for dust.
Just glad that we're running away for Christmas. We'll hardly have to see him. But can we go straight to Kaikoura? Because I've always wanted to swim with dolphins. No, you cannot cancel on me. Our South Island trip has been the only thing that's keeping me going.
Not cancel, just postpone. I'm sorry, Soph, but I just don't feel comfortable leaving my brother unsupervised. If you can hold out till end of January, I swear I'll make it up to you. You can have an entire pod of dolphins at your personal disposal.
Guess it's not that long to wait.
Thanks for organising the clean-up.
No trouble. Good night.
What was that look she gave me? Sad? Lonely?
More like,
Pity?
yeah, pretty much.
Well, because she thinks you're a violent man? Or because you had sex with Rachel before she married Jeremy and are therefore not to be trusted?
All of the above.
Although you were acting in self-defense, so it's probably because of your history of unfaithfulness.
Probably.
What's the story?
We located a bleeding gastric ulcer, but we're unable to clip the vessels. He's going to need surgery.
Chris, I know you're on call, but it might be more appropriate if someone else takes this.
Well, that makes no sense. Chris is available.
And I insist. Rachel?
Okay.
That would certainly make things much easier. I'll run past Libby and get back to you. Thanks, Nicole. Kieran's brother has offered us the IV for free. It's a very generous offer.
It's desperate, more like. I mean, who wants to hang out with criminals and women of the night?
Maybe Sid wants to make things right. He is the owner, and you wouldn't like to be judged by your siblings, I'm sure.
People are sick to death of the IV. Besides, Kieran deserves to suffer.
Oh, it'd save a lot of money with a free venue. And Rachel McKenna is bound to put on a floor show. Would save on a DJ, too. You didn't see her. Gerald!
Now, let me look at you, Libby Jeffries. Are you all right?
She's much better. Tell us about your trip.
Oh, who can think about that? I knew there was something wrong with Oliver.
I should have listened to you.
I should have stopped him. Oh, and Shanti, it's just too hideous for words.
I really don't want to think about that.
OK, well, from now on, you cannot be trusted to pick your own boyfriends. I hope that sicko got what he deserved.
He's all locked up.
Hey, what about those dengue bugs in our house? Just swimming around, all those germs, all that vileness.
Oh, well, Matt has done a good job. The whole place has been cleared up.
Well, I will not set foot in that house ever again.
Hey, where are your bags? I thought you were sleeping on our couch tonight.
Are you kidding? I would never fit. I've taken my old room at the IV.
Oh, bad idea. There's something else you need to catch up on.
I really did that, didn't I? In front of all those people.
I'm afraid so.
Poor Jeremy.
Not the easiest piece of information to swallow. Still, it happens. But now that you're separated...
I know. Why should he care? Jeremy and I. It was a bad idea from the start. Tried and tried. And when we couldn't fix it, cue the return of the booze hag from hell. A sure sign it was time to get out.
But you did manage to stay on top of it for a while, the drinking.
Yeah, I was trying. Until Chris Warner poked his interfering snout in. He called Jeremy and I totally fricked.
Why would Chris do that? I know you had history, but...
Maybe pushing Jeremy and I together absolved his own guilt. Who knows?
Certainly sounds like Warner. Had a pretty rough week, haven't you?
It's been foul, but it doesn't excuse the hysterics. I am really sorry about that.
Hello, you. Hey.
Hi.
You look like you could use a hand. Check out the tan, you lucky thing.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for letting me stay. I know it's not exactly ideal.
Don't be silly. You're more than welcome. How was it?
Oh, amazing, inspiring, awesome. Until I learned about that madman drugging Libby.
There's been a lot of it about.
He didn't infect someone else.
He didn't. Someone spiked my drink last week with E.
What? Are you all right?
Morgan was fine. Nicole ended up drinking my drink and had quite the little party. We're so lucky she was okay.
Oh, that is appalling.
Seriously dodgy, the whole thing.
Where did it happen? How? Who?
At the IV. It was Kieran's brother. But don't worry, we're definitely making him pay. You okay?
Business has been better, that's for sure.
How bad is it?
Challenging. Don't worry, I'll get there.
Can we still afford to go on holiday?
What if we made it February instead?
I don't mean to be difficult, but I don't think I can wait that long.
Well, what if it was a honeymoon instead of a holiday?
Please don't be joking around with me.
I'm not. I think we both deserve something to look forward to. And I, for one, cannot wait to be married to you. So, we could get married in February and then head down south. 20th looks good for me.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get married. Oh my gosh, I have 2 months to plan a wedding.
You best get busy then.
Yeah, don't spend it all at once. It'll be gone by midnight. There's no way to talk to your boss. I'm willing to overlook this incident, however, if you could oblige me with a certain purchase. Are you thick or what? I want some more E.
No way. But Becca went ape after your party.
And you're shaking in your boots. The state of you.
Forget it.
Fine. And hook me up with your supplier. It's your cousin, isn't it? Relax. Look, I'm not your everyday moron. I know what's what.
You don't want to mess with my Kazuki?
I wouldn't dream of it. And of course, I'll give you a cut for your trouble.
No, thanks. I've got nothing to do with it.
You're staying for breakfast, aren't you?
No.
You're Kieran's brother, I take it.
Sid Mitchell. And you are?
Furious! Furious and, quite frankly, disgusted. Giving young women drugs without their knowledge and against their consent is both sinister and psychotic. Morgan Braithwaite is a very dear friend of mine. She came to this bar to have fun with her family and friends. It was a place she felt safe in.
Sunshine, maybe we could take this out to the courtyard.
Oh, so you can make it all go away? This happened under your roof, Kieran. You allowed it.
You know I'd never condone that sort of behaviour.
But you would allow young girls to be exploited. What happened to you, Kieran? Just stay away from us. Both of you.
How's the pain?
All right.
Would you prefer I lived? This business with Rachel, there's nothing to worry about.
Before your wedding, she was terrified of making a commitment, and I was unhappy in my relationship. But it was a slip-up. There's nothing going on with us, nothing since then. And there won't be anything more. I don't want to.
So you palm her off on me? You know, I'm glad I smacked you one.
I just wanted Rachel to get some help from someone she could count on. I'm not that person. I'll leave you to rest.
I love her, you know. I'd do anything for her.
How are you? Are you better?
He's doing really well. Everything is as it should be.
I am so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey, check this out.
What is it?
Seth Harper. He's got such a wicked voice.
Not bad. Sid wants to play. Who wants to play with Sid?
Hey, man.
You, my friend, are a living genius. Your cuz was more than accommodating.
I don't know what you're talking about, eh?
And you, my love, look as bored as I am. What are we going to do about that, then?
Sydney, I seriously hope you're not here to disrespect me.
I wouldn't dream of it, Rebecca.
Mr. Hutchins, great to see you.
You just can't keep out of trouble, can you?
That's a terrible curse. Now, forgive me if I'm mistaken, but you look like the kind of girl who might be interested in a deal. You're very fine company for two of my very fine party starters.
3.
Worth every penny. Shall we?
As soon as I finish with my meeting. Hey there, you. Mwah.
Why don't you wait somewhere else?
No, I'm quite comfortable.
What are you looking at that for?
Duh.
You are scaring me.
Well, we've set a date, February. And I'd prefer if you were happy about it, but if scared's all that you can manage, then hey. And don't, okay? Because as tragic as it sounds, I've been dreaming about this day since I was like 8 years old, and no one is going to spoil it for me.
You're right. Let's focus on the positives. At least you'll be able to do it on the cheap.
Are you kidding? You have no idea how much these things cost.
No guests to cater for, no bridesmaids to kit out. It'll be cheap as. Apart from the randoms, there's always a couple of randoms that turn up for the free feed.
Is that the best you've got?
Well, they weren't exactly flocking to your engagement party, were they?
Go away, Hunter.
Maybe you should just rent a crowd. Just a suggestion.
Theatre throughputs.
Thank you.
You surprised me this morning.
More than last night. That must be pretty good.
With Jeremy. There's still something there. I could see it.
He's a friend. I care about him.
Well, maybe all's not lost then.
If you're talking about our marriage, you're dreaming.
Guy obviously loves you very much.
And sadly, that's where it ends. We gave it a shot. We were lousy together. I pretended to love him. He pretended to tolerate me. He drove me to drink, and I gave him an ulcer.
But there must have been something there once. If you can find that again, there's still a chance you can work things out.
And what is the point when I'm still in love with you? Never stopped. Probably never will.
You and I are a lost cause. But downstairs there is a guy who wants to give you the world. Let him.
Let's have a go. Darling, come on.
Miss Hutchins gone. Whoops. He's way over. Get him out of here.
Yes, well, sorry, boss.
Whatever.
It wasn't me. I did nothing.
Did he hurt you?
I feel really sick, Biggs.
What happened, baby? Did he give you drugs?
My heart is pounding.
Just relax. You'll be all right, okay? Stay away from me. What have you taken? You need to tell me. You gave her pills. Think you can handle the drugs. What did you give her?
Please, I know what's dodgy and what's not.
You got them off magic?
No, off one of his mates, Lawson.
You're an idiot. That guy's a peacock.
Probably passed on a best that went wrong.
I paid top dollar for these.
She needs an ambulance.
How many did you take, Bundy? How many?
One. My heart's beating real fast.
What's going on, Tupac? If you know something, tell me now.
Back again. Better watch out. People might think you care.
I do care. You know that.
Then we've still got a shot. We just need to get some help. That's all. Both of us. We'll put in the effort and we'll get strong again. Like, I know it scares the life out of you. It scares me too. But we're going to get there. It'll be so worth it. I love you so much.
I don't love you. And I can't pretend it's ever going to be any different.
One more try. That's all I'm asking.
We have to push through the sale of the house. I've already called the lawyers. Let's not prolong the torture. I'm sorry.
You got time for a break?
Not anytime soon.
Well, how about you make some time? See if we can talk about this paediatrics job calmly. I only wanted to make sure that you're
I'm sorry, I'm too busy at the moment.
OB, female, 23 years, 1 litre of normal saline en route and 10 milligrams of metoclopramide for the vomiting.
All right, what have you taken and how much?
I don't know. Are you mixed up in all this?
The little toad gave my girl bad drugs.
It wasn't me.
If you want to save your friend, you tell TK exactly what you know.
Go on.
She thought it was E, but it's some kind of mix. When cooks make a bad batch, they sometimes get rid of it in pills.
How many?
Just one.
Oh, you just keep outdoing yourself, don't you?
What happened?
Tupac gave her dodgy drugs. I've called the cops. They're on their way.
Does Tupac know?
No. He broke the rules. He gets busted. No arguments.
February 2011.
10. You have to do something, Dad. I saw her looking for a wedding dress.
Okay, thanks for telling me.
So, you really think there's hope for Rachel and Jeremy?
Yes.
Wish I could share your confidence. To my mind, the odds seem firmly stacked against reconciliation. It's not to say I wouldn't like it to happen, but... Rachel, we were just discussing you and Jeremy.
He should be ready for discharge in a couple of days.
Back to Wellington, then.
Now, if you're going to be looking after him, I can set you up with a nursing plan.
That won't be necessary. We're winding up our marriage. I won't be going with him.
I'm very sad to hear that.
How about a coffee at Sugar? I feel like a change of scenery.
Thank you. Oh, and don't look so worried. I got the message. He's all yours. Coffee.
So it's bad math.
Probably mixed with some MDMA.
Well, how sick could it make her? Could she die?
Depends on the cook.
Do you understand the position you've put us in? We could all go down for this.
You think I'm that stupid? It wasn't me. It was Sid, okay?
What?
It was Sid. I wouldn't give him drugs, so I went to one of Magic's mates. He gave the pills to Brandy because he's cheap. He was paying her with them instead of cash.
So why did you take the rap for him?
You're the boss. He's your brother. There's a code.
Tupac, you should have said something.
I'm saying it now.
All right, you're not going to wear any of this, okay? I'll make sure of it.
Like I said, I run a straight-up legitimate business. I don't want drugs on or near the premises. That's your bloke over there.
Yeah, it's me. I'm at the hospital. Get here now.
Tupac Evans.
Pretty big row last night. Yeah, he must have felt so uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. But maybe it would be easier if I found somewhere else to stay.
No, please don't do that. I'd feel so bad, and Daniel would kill me if you went. TK and I are really close to sorting this out.
When it comes to the kids issue, some couples never work it out. But you guys seem really confident of finding a solution.
Yes, we are.
Good.
That's great.
People are revolting.
On the whole, yes. But there are some exceptions.
Well, I'm not going to let the revolting one spoil it for me any longer. And Kieran and I have set a date.
Wow. That was quick.
So?
So you're pretty tense for someone who's about to tie the knot. I thought it was supposed to be all love and rockets.
Well, I want it to be. I want it to be the most perfect day of my entire life, but who am I kidding? No one's going to be happy for us. No one's even going to come. It will be like our engagement party, but worse, if that's possible.
That's an awful lot for a girl to deal with. Are you sure it's worth it?
Of course I am.
So having a ring on your finger is not going to make all the problems go away. It's not going to magically make people accept your relationship.
Well, then that's just how it will have to be. Because Kieran means more to me than all that. And I don't need a huge production number. As long as Kieran and I are both there, then that's all that matters.
How about I volunteer as your PA? Well, you'll need help with all the girly things, won't you?
Are you serious?
Hope you're wearing your shopping shoes.
They said it was E. How was I supposed to know?
I told you no drugs. Not the apartment, not ever.
Well, if you'd have given me something more challenging to do, this wouldn't have happened.
You've been a liability in my life since the moment you drew breath.
It was a mistake. A stupid mistake.
Yes, another one.
It had nothing to do with me.
And this time you're gonna have to pay.
I don't have to talk to you, not till I have a lawyer. I know that. Come on, man, tell them.
Don't do it.
He's innocent.
He's nothing to you. He's just a dumb kid.
I'll get TK in here.
Okay, look. I'm a screw-up, I admit it. We both are. Without Dad, we were never going to be anything else. You've made something of your life. Don't give that old bugger the satisfaction of seeing us fail. Because if I go down, you'll come in with me. Don't think I won't do it. How was I meant to know those drugs were sus?
He's the brother from hell.
I know you've got money stashed. I'm not going without my cut.
And freedom comes at a price.
How much?
Shortland Street. Next, TV2.